Okay, so this is probably one of the most important things you guys are going to learn. Bear hug defenses. If we don't know how to stop a body lock and we don't know how to get out when the person has us in a clinch, then we're in big trouble, okay? Again, we're going to have a dedicated section just for drills that are going to help you. You should never let anyone body lock you, because if Jordan's trying to body lock me, you should always be pummeling. This is my early defense. You're going to learn all these moves later. My real early defense is I see him coming and I frame. A little bit later defense is he grabs me, I pummel. And then we're going to talk today as kind of a late defense for the bear hug. But this is a bear hug defense with my arms free, body lock defense, front bear hug defense. So he grabs. First things first, I have to get my head in the right position. If my head positioning in grappling, you're going to see, is one of the most important elements. I can do everything right, but if my head is out of alignment, then it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to keep my head close so I don't get headbutted. Also, so I can put some weight on Jordan. Jordan can feel right now I'm kind of sagging on him. So it's very important that I step back to the side that he's looking at. If I were to step back with this leg, I'm crisscrossed right now, and he can take me off base. See, I'm cross step. Move me around a little bit, Jordan. See that? I had to take that step anyway, so I would much rather start in a good base. Okay? Notice how I'm also curling around his arms here. It's going to make a little bit more pressure. I'm in my good base, my 12-3 base. And then this arm that is on the back, not the inside arm, but the outside arm. It's going to go blade against right here. This little bundle of nerves right underneath your earlobe where your mandible connects. It's called your mastoid process. I'm going to put my ulnar bone right there. Make a fist with that hand, reinforced with the C grip, and then I'm going to not push his head. I'm going to pop with my hips. Again, he grabs, I base. Look how I made him bend forward. Frame, reinforce. Again, that common mistake is pushing the head. Look what happens when I do that. Look, 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 he goes to my back. It's going to happen every time. Even untrained people will do that to you. So you want to make sure I'm really just using that blade in his neck like a chalk. I get it 90 degrees. If it's too open, he goes to my back. If it's too closed, he'll slip under my arms. It needs to be right at 90, reinforced. Look at my good base, and then I use my hips. Maybe slide that front knee a little bit. And then from here, whatever you want. Knee, guillotine, just push him away if it's not that serious. But this is a really, really important one. There's another variation to this too. And you should always use this one that I'm going to show too if his head is not close to you. Like if he's grabbing weak and his head's not close, just hands under the chin, frame back. So if I don't need to, the only reason I'm using the blade, go ahead, is because I can't get my hands inside. And this is going to, the original way I learned this is like you're shaving his ear on the way into it. It's going to, and you can kind of use this grinding motion. I'm not going to do it to Jordan. We've done this enough times to know that it works, but if he's holding his head really tight, I can grind that bone in there to make the space and get out if I have to. If he's giving me the space and his head's not close, put your palm in his chin like it's a chin strap, reinforce, step back. Okay? So I'm here, and the hand work here is important. It's this hand, come here, and then I'm pushing up. If his chin is buried in my chest, look here, guys. I step back, I get my hand in, frame. So if their chin is in your chest, it's going to be difficult to frame like this. I get my hands in, base. If he gives me space, hands in. Front bear hug, arms free. You want to not let this happen to you. You should never be here. But in Jiu-Jitsu, we can't ignore problems, right? We have to say, okay, this is a problem. If I get here, and he has a lot of control, especially if he's bigger than me, he's going to body slam me. Little bonus move I'll give you guys here too. Todd Tanaka showed me this. Is he grabs here. I really like this one. Watch this little sequence here. He grabs. I stick my rear end out really far. I flex like Jordan here flexes in the mirror every day, right? Oh, yeah. So he grabs, I flex. Look at that, popped his grip. His grip pops. I put my head inside, And then and now he can't clinch me anymore. Anytime your head's inside, there can be no more bear hugs, and then it's easy to get to his back, arm drag, or whatever. I'm gonna show this a little bit more in a different section. These self-defense moves are showing a little bit more static. Again, untrained opponent, singular attack, slow person, maybe on drugs or drunk or something like that. For the kids, like a bully that doesn't really know much, this is what we're dealing with, right? Yeah, he doesn't really even know how to grab the right way. But if he's a good grappler, I have to use more dynamic things. And this one never hurts you. That flex, head inside, and now I can pummel. Now I can arm drag. Now I can shoot. Okay. A lot of detail there, but that's an important one.